Hello friends, now we will continue diagram. Let G is equal to clan 4 group. Sub G set of all subgroups of G under inclusive. That means subset. Here sub G singleton E, EA, EB, EC and G itself. Where G contains E, A, B, C clan 4 group. Then diagram for this E, EA, EB, EC, G like this. This is diagram for sub G where G is a clan 4 group. Now next example. Set of all finite string of length less than or equal to 3. Less than or equal to. In this set, 5 included. 5 string included. Here, starting from 5. Now, 0, 1. 0 is a string of length 1. 1 is also string of length 1. Now, this string is again substring of 0, 0, 0, 1. Here add 0, 1, 0, add 1, 1, 1 like this. 1, 0, 1, 1. Now here 0, 0. Here 0, 0, 0. String of length 3. Here 0, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0. And here 0, 1, 1. Now here 1, 0, 0. Here 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0 and here 1, 1, 1. Stop here because these are all string of length 3. This is diagram for set of strings, finite string of length less than or equal to 3. Now, here one lemma lemma. Let P and Q be finite order set. Let P and Q be a finite order set. And phi is a mapping from P to Q. Be a bijective map. Be a bijective map. Then the following are equivalent. First, phi is an order isomorphism. Phi is an order isomorphism. Phi is an order isomorphism. Second, X related Y. Yes, strict relation in P if and only if phi of X related phi of Y in Q. Okay. And third, X is covered by Y in P if and only if phi of X covered by phi of Y in Q. Here, first, we want to show first implies. Second, phi is an order isomorphism. Then this is from definition of order isomorphism. It's satisfied clearly. From definition of an order isomorphism, second holds. Second holds. Directly, this is the definition. Phi is an order isomorphism if and only if X is related in P, then phi of X related in phi of Y in Q. Now, second implies third. To show second implies, assume X related Y in P if and only if phi of X related to phi of Y in Q. Tick. Tick. Third, that means X covered by Y in P, and to show phi of X covered by phi of Y in Q. Phi of X covered by phi of Y in Q. Here, suppose suppose there exists W belongs to Q such that phi of X less than W less than phi of Y. That means phi of X does not cover phi of Y. Phi of X does not cover phi of Y, like this. Then there exists W in between phi of X and phi of Y. Now phi is onto therefore there exists U belongs to P such that phi of U is equal to W. Phi of U is equal to W. Phi of X related to phi of U, put the value of W, phi of Y. From second, here X related to Y in P if and only phi of X related to phi of Y. If phi of X related to phi of Y in Q, then X related to Y in P onto. Therefore, this gives X related to U related to Y. And this is contradiction. Which is contradiction? To X covered by Y. This statement is contradiction to this statement. And so phi of X is covered by phi of Y. That means third hold. Now, to show third implies second. Second and first is directly from definition of order isomorphism. Now take X covered by Y in P if and only if phi of X covered by phi of Y in Q. Phi of X covered by, assume and take X related Y, strictly relation in P. Show phi of X related to phi of Y in Q. Phi of X. P and Q are finite. We know if P is finite and X less than Y, then there exists finite sequence of covering relation such that x is equal to x0 covered by x1 covered by x2 and so on, covered by xn, and xn is y. Then from third we get if and only if here, if this satisfies, then phi of x is equal to phi of x0 covered by phi of x1 covered by phi of x2 and so on, dash dash dash, covered by phi of xn is equal to phi of 1. And from this relation we get again this gives phi of x related to phi of y in Q. That means second fold. And that means from first we directly we get second by definition. From second we can show here third is volt, and from third we show here second is volt. Okay. Now proposition. Two finite order sets P and Q are order isomorphic to finite order set P and Q are order isomorphy if and only if they can draw drawn with identical diagram. If P is a finite order set, Q is a finite order set, they isomorphic, both isomorphic, then diagrams of both are also identical. Diagrams are both also identical. And if diagrams are identical, then these two order sets are isomorphic. Now one definition. Isotone. A mapping phi from P to Q is called order preserving. or isotone. If X related to Y in P, then phi of X related to phi of Y in Q. That means only one way. X related to Y in P, then phi of X related to phi of Y in Q. Only one way, not both ways. If both way, then this map is order isomorphism. If this map is 1, 1 on 2, then it is order isomorphism. Here, only one way. X related to Y in P, then phi of X related to phi of Y in Q. Now, dwell upon order set. Dwell. Given any order set P, we can form ordered set P dwell of by defining X related to Y in P dwell if and only Y related to X in P. Y related to X related to Y in P dwell if and only if Y related to X in P. Diagram for P dwell is simply obtained by turning upside down of diagram of P. That means here, suppose here P, then turning, that means here, this is P dwell. Second diagram here, P, then P dwell, this is P dwell diagram, this is P. That means this diagram turning, this side take up and this side take down. Okay. Here X related to Y. Okay. Then Y related to X is a dual statement of this statement. Y related to X is a dual statement of X related to Y. X related to Y. The duality principle. The duality principle. Given statement phi about order set, given statement phi about order set which is true in all order sets, which is true in all order sets, dual statement phi dual is also true, in order set. Your statement phi is true phi about order set, which is true in all order sets, then phi dual is also true in order set. It's a duality principle. Now, bottom element. Let P be an order set. We say P as a bottom element. We say P has bottom element. If there exists this, read as bottom, such that bottom is related to X for all X belongs to P. For all X belongs to P. It's called bottom element. Here, P of X, where X is equal to 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. Then bottom is equal to here phi. Bottom is equal to phi. N under usual order. Then bottom is equal to here 1. Bottom is equal to 1. That means 1 is related to every element of N. Here phi is related to every element of P of X. If you take N0 under usual order, then bottom is equal to 0. Here 0 is related to every element of N0. Now, its dual statement is top element. Top element. Dual of bottom. Here, only change this statement. Let P be an ordered set. We say P has top element, top. If there exists P top such that there exists here top bottom belongs to P. Here belongs to P such that X is related to T for all X belongs to P. That means every element of P is related with T, and T is called top. T is called top. Here P of X, where X is any finite set under subset relation. Top is equal to X and bottom is phi. Top is X. X is top element and phi is bottom element. Phi is bottom element. In N, under usual order, under no top element. Exists. No? Because N is infinite. If N is finite, then finite set maybe exists top element. Maybe exists. Up here, if we take this string, set of finite string, of length less than or equal to 3. Here bottom is equal to phi, but bottom is equal to phi, but top does not exist. Because there is no element T such that all elements from this string related to this top element. So top does not exist, but bottom exists. Okay, we stop here. Thank you.